Welcome back. If it is joined us to watch the news at 10, broadcasting on Channels Television live from Lagos. A reminder of our top stories. President Muhammadu Buhari arrives in Abuja after a 10-day medical leave in the United Kingdom. As the war against insurgency continues, the plight of internally displaced persons remains in the front burner, with over 4,000 IDPs residing in informal camps in Kaduna State. Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project condemns the demand of some senators for immunity and life pension for principal members of the National Assembly. And aid workers warn of a humanitarian disaster in Fallujah following an exodus of civilians from the Iraqi city. Let's just remind you that all our top stories can be found on our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. You can watch our videos. Do visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. Go ahead and interact with the Channels Eyewitness feature in the Channels TV app. If you have pictures or videos you'd like to share with us, tap the application on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and follow the instructions. Let's take a look at some pictures that you sent into our Eyewitness portal. We begin from Dillon Road in Kirikiri area of Lagos State. We see the picture of a bad drainage. Our Eyewitness reporter is also complaining about the bad shape of the road and wants government to fix both to ease movement. Our next image is from Alagbado area of Ogun State. We see different parts of the road there in bad shape. He's worried about the difficulty the residents face when going in and out of the area. He's asking for urgent attention on fixing the roads. Our next image is from Uyo, the Akwa Ibom state capital. It's showing a flooded road, which according to our Eyewitness reporter has been in that state for more than 10 years. He's calling on the state government to do something about it, and quickly too. Our next photo comes from Owo in Ondo State. We see a bonfire, which our Eyewitness reporter says was made by students of the State Polytechnic. According to him, the bonfire was made in protest after a vehicle allegedly ran over a student. Between Ahoda and Okobe in Port Harcourt, River State capital, comes our final picture tonight. We see the picture of an accident. Our witness reporter wants the vehicle evacuated to prevent another accident from happening. Welcome back. It's watching the news at 10, broadcasting from Lagos. Let's go now to the Ogun State Commissioner for Environment, Mr. Bolaji Oyeleye, to discuss that really surprising incident that happened over the weekend. I guess people are still asking, what really happened? Could it really have just been water heights? Because that's solid ground there that we're looking at.
Yeah, basically, water hyacinth is a very aggressive, invasive plant. It actually weaves itself together and forms a solid ground. That's what you've seen at the background there. And this has happened over the river course for some time. The release of the water from the dam, the Osun River Basin Authority released the water, and that increased the torrent of the river flow. And that brought in its wake all the hyacinth that you are now seeing at the background.
Were people informed that this was going to happen, that the dam was going to be released?
Well, I really don't know, perhaps, if the authority informed the people.
Just because a lot of people are surprised. Now that we know the reason, is there anything that can be done to restore, the normal flow of the river? Because this is we're looking at a vast land.
Okay, the government of Ogun State is moving into action by tomorrow, hopefully. Because it takes a lot of time to mobilize the site. We're looking at bringing in a dredger, to clear the river course, and also swamp boogie and excavators. A lot of work is going to start going on there as from tomorrow.
And this is already affecting, normal life for people who live by the river. How are they coping with this? I mean, I know a lot of people are excited now, but over the next few days, they'll begin to complain.
Well, I will swing into action before they start complaining. But for many of them, they are static about it. They are like alluding it to some sort of miracle or mystery. But I think for sake of information, it's better for us to educate the people. Water hyacinth is not new to waterways. It's actually, this is the period when the salinity of the water, salinity means the proportionate salt mixture in the water, it's low. The water body is low. It's, cultures, it grows at this point in time, and that is why we are seeing this.
In the report that we had earlier, you were saying something about people being careful about walking on this because you said dangerous animals could be found.
Yes, it allows, it allows these dangerous animals, to hide in it. They cohabit with the hyacinth.
Are you saying people shouldn't walk on the hyacinth?
No, they shouldn't actually. They shouldn't. We warned them, and we've also informed the law enforcement agencies, to keep watch, to stop people from commuting on it. Okay.
How important is this river to people of Ogun State? I mean, how important is the river that, that this really has to be cleared up as soon as possible?
Yes, our river Ogun is very important to the people of Ogun State. It drains actually into the lagoon, and so you can't have this for a long time because it's going to affect a number of things. Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much for joining us tonight. We appreciate your being here on the News at 10.
Thank you for having me.
A banker and stockbroker, Mr. Gordon Obaseki, has emerged as the governorship candidate of the All Progressives Congress ahead of the September 10 election in Edo State. This result was announced by Governor Aminu Masari of Katsina State, the leader of the party's national delegation that conducted the primary election in Benin City, the state capital. Mr. Obaseki scored 1,618 votes to defeat 11 aspirants. He describes the election as credible, fair and free and urged the losers and their supporters to close ranks ahead of the crucial governorship election in the state.
This is the Samuel Ogwemudia Stadium in Benin City, the Edo State capital. This facility is a beehive of activity. It's time for the All Progressives Congress primary election, and delegates from the 18 local government areas of the state gather to elect the candidate that will fly the party's flag during the 2016 governorship election come September. Security is tight at the entrance, with a combined team of personnel from almost all the security agencies screening delegates to ensure that only those who have business inside the arena are admitted. Once cleared, delegates proceed into the main bowl to hear from the chairman of the APC Primary Election Organizing Committee the modalities to be adopted for the exercise.
This bulletin that is about to start will have a maximum of 2,582. 2,582 based on the accreditation that was done earlier today. The mode of election is by thumbprinting.
That done, the election commences with the governor of Edo State, Adams Oshomole, leading the way, and other delegates taking their turn. After several hours of voting, the exercise ends with sorting and counting, and then the announcement of the result.
Obaseki, Godwin, Nogasi, Mr. 1,618 votes. I hereby declare Obaseki, Godwin, Ngosegasi, Mr. as the winner of these primaries.
The winner then delivers his acceptance speech.
I therefore extend a hand of fellowship to each of them and implore them to continue to work for the party as they have always done, so that we can complete this journey which we just began today.
Governor Oshomole describes the exercise as a fitting end to a worthy contest.
The process has been very, very transparent. People have behaved very responsibly. Delegates conducted themselves very well. No noise, no fighting, no beating, no shouting. I don't think it can be better than that.
In all, 2,771 delegates presented themselves for accreditation, but only 2,582 were able to vote for the 12 aspirants that contested for the party's ticket. And now, with the winner in place, the Edo State APC has its work cut out ahead of the September governorship election.
When the news at 10 returns, residents of Ikotek Peribere in Calabar Municipality, Cross River State, express concern over the impact of erosion on their community. To join us again.